So how do we use essential oils? There's 3 ways. The first way is aromatically, which just means you can either use your oils in a diffuser like the one behind me. Just use, either your favorite essential oil, or you could use a couple different oils, or if you really just want a nice scent to permeate your house, there's some really great diffuser recipes for the fall out right now. So another way that you can use essential oils aromatically is you can place a couple drops in your hand, 2 to 3 drops, cup your hands, and inhale the oil. I actually have peppermint on my hands right now. It sort of wakes you up and just sort of opens up your passages, and I love peppermint. It's really a great one. You can also inhale directly from the bottle, so whatever oil it is, you just inhale directly from the bottle a couple of times and you will still get the same benefits. Now, you can also apply them topically. So in order to apply an essential oil topically, you want to either place 2 or 3 drops of an essential oil in the desired area. So sometimes people put it right on their wrist and then they rub it in. Sometimes they put it on the back of their neck. Some you can put on the top of your head. Some you could put on your temples. You could put on the bottoms of your feet. And a great way to use that method is actually to use your Vitaflex points. You might want to look that up, because each one of our organs, there is a Vitaflex point on the bottom of our feet that corresponds with that organ. So you'd want to put that oil exactly in that spot. You want to remember too that citrus oils like lemon, orange, lime are very photosensitive. So you don't want to apply the oils anywhere to your body when you might be going out into the sunlight, because you could end up with a burn, or that area where you've applied it could even darken. So heed the warning and don't use any of the citrus oils if you're going to be going out into the sun. And always make sure that you follow the label's dilution recommendation. So that just means that some of these oils are so potent that you would want to use a carrier oil with them. And a carrier oil sort of dilutes the oil out, but still gives you the ability to cover the area that you need to cover. For instance, you might want to use Digize on your tummy. If you are having some tummy issues, you might want to dilute that with a carrier oil, and then it allows you to apply it in a larger area, just as an example. So some options for carrier oils, which we will discuss again later, but coconut oil, jojoba oil, I don't know if you could see that, I don't think you can see it, almond oil, you can even use olive oil. You want to just double check and do your research before you're using the carrier oil. And you want to make sure too that your oils don't go rancid. So the one oil that I know that doesn't get rancid is the jojoba oil, because it's a wax based. So just keep that in mind with your oils, especially if you're using them long term. The other way to use your essential oils is internally. So in order to do that, one way is to actually put it in your water. I have tangerine in here. That's one of my favorites. You just actually, 1 drop goes a long way. And the longer an oil sits in the water, the longer the oil has to sort of open up. So I actually last year used more than 2 drops of peppermint accidentally in my oil, and the next day it was very intense. So I've learned now that just 1 drop is good. And as I refill my glass pitchers, because like I said, you only want to use glass, I just kind of add another drop here and there if I have to clean out the glass and start fresh with a new batch. You can add essential oils to your cooking recipes. If anybody's interested, I'll be more than happy to add a few. We have Thanksgiving coming up, and there's some really great recipes to use the oils with. And you also want to check that you're using the Vitality line of Young Living essential oils when you use them for ingesting. So that label really just identifies that the FDA has approved that Young Living essential oils are safe for ingestion. And to my knowledge, at this point, we are the only essential oil company that has that label on our bottles. So that's huge for the oils that we have. So that's it for essential oils. We're going to move on to the next slide.